Hey everyone! After a couple of weeks of focusing on dragon designs, I'm going to take some time to do something I've wanted to do for a few months now. So, a while ago I did a little sketch of the scene where Glory meets Deathbringer, and it's one of my favorites. I could go on and on about Glorybringer, but I'll skip to the part where I tell you it's awesome. But while I was drawing their expressions, I started thinking about practicing some other extreme expressions. So I asked some friends to put in suggestions for characters and expressions. Today I'll be talking about these Wings of Fire expressions. First up is Starflight blushing. For this expression, I imagine he's being asked about his crush on Sonny. I decided to draw him pre-Book 4 incident, cause, you know. Next, something a little bit more serious. Sonny, betrayed, crying, and angry. This was one of the first times I've drawn Sonny in a while. I've been getting a little bit more confident about character design, which is why I really enjoyed this headshot. I ended up giving her tiny black freckles in a couple of places because of her Nightwing heritage. This is a personal headcanon, and it actually inspired me to create the Sonny speed paint that I posted last Sunday. Anyways, I actually like this expression a lot because everyone likes to draw Sonny happy and cute. I do it too. And this isn't wrong, for sure she's optimistic and sweet-tempered. But drawing this expression reminded me of the other side of Sonny's personality. The part of her that wishes people took her seriously. We learned a lot about Sonny in Book 5, like how she's more than her huge smile. My next request was actually for any one of the queens about Desai. And yes, I know this prompt has enormous potential, but I drew Icicle. This wasn't the only prompt that I changed a little, as you'll see later. I was originally trying to draw Snowfall, but the look just wasn't right, and I decided Icicle it was. Like Starflight, my friends told me to draw her in the 3/4 angle. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Icicle, though. It's been a while since my last reread, so I don't remember as much as I should about her. Next was Sundew, looking furious. There's a couple of reasons I drew Belladonna instead of Sundew for this expression. 1, I've drawn Sundew before. 2, I've already drawn her looking furious a few times for the Born for this PMV I've been slowly chipping away at. Also, for some reason, even after a few tries, I just couldn't get her face right. It didn't look like Sundew. So, behold furious Belladonna. This next one is one of the funniest requests that I got. Dark Stalker, lovey-dovey doofy face. Maybe I should go through and draw all the villains like this because it is pretty fulfilling. Actually, I'm not 100% sure I got him exactly how I wanted him to look. Even so, he looked doofy enough for me. I did go ahead and do all the scales and ridges on his face, however, I skipped most of the ones on his back. Part of what I wanted to practice was forcing those eye ridges into expressive shapes, so I made myself use them as much as I could. Okay, this next one is honestly my favorite prompt of all. Clay, just got onion juice in his eyes. It has never occurred to me to draw a dragon with onion juice in his eyes, but I quite like the result. And I know the colors don't look like Clay, but this is because I switched it to Umber, who I would love to see return to the series. I was going to make it Clay, but I just couldn't resist the chance for a cute little brother drawing. Clay is such an awesome older brother too. Someday I'm going to have to draw their sibling group just hanging out together. Another sad one, Blue, sad, such adjectives. I've been drawing Blue a ton lately thanks to my PMV work, but I was totally up for another go. Blue is such an interesting and unique character. I've never really seen someone like him. He's very empathetic, trying to put himself into other dragons' shoes, as it were. Reading from his POV in Book 11 was really very interesting. I'm excited to see what part he plays in Book 14. Moving directly from sad to happy, we have Kinkajou, just played practical joke, bursting with laughter. This was a very good practice for me since she's facing directly forward and her mouth is open. It's been a long time since I've drawn a dragon like that, and it took me a few tries to get it right. Kinkajou is such a fun character to have around though. She's always been a good friend to Moon, plus her ferocity is absolutely adorable. Which, of course, she would hate to hear me say. Next, we have another really good request, Tsunami about to sneeze. Honestly, I'm not super happy with how this expression turned out. It doesn't show the prompt as well as I'd hoped it would, though it's certainly tough to portray this one. Also, she doesn't look quite like Tsunami to me. I need to fiddle with the colors a little bit. But aside from those issues, this was really fun to draw. I had canon Tsunami is actually kinda small for skewing her age. She'd be shorter and powerfully built, and her fins stick up a lot, making her look ferocious. Eventually, I really want to draw this. I like the idea of her looking small, until she attacks you, and then she seems plenty big. Second to last, we have Glory, looking really angry and defensive. I honestly love drawing rain wings. Their frills are so expressive and they're so colorful. Glory is no exception to this rule. Actually, I had another request for Really Mad. Peril was another dragon I was asked to draw. But since I also had a prompt for Glory with pretty much the same expression, I decided to skip drawing Peril. She's not the only one I skipped either. I also didn't do Darkstalker looking betrayed. I actually don't have a good reason for this. Truthfully, by this time, I just wanted to be done. And last but not least, another expression featuring Sunny. This one shows the other half of her personality, happy. My prompt was Sunny about to sing. I had canon that Sunny loves to sing. She's probably also really bad at it, but everyone lets her do it because she enjoys it so much. Maybe sometimes Tsunami would join in, and the two of them would make the cave echo with horribly sung ditties. I also had canon that Glory is a wonderful singer, and she just never does it. And that wraps up this episode of What's Its Face. I had a super fun time doing all these expressions, and it gave me ideas for a lot of other pieces I want to do. Also, I finally reached 100 subscribers last week, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. I hope everyone is staying safe, washing their hands, and eating healthy right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to have a wonderful week.